to make wine. I've done some research, and it's really not that hard. You just get some grapes and smash them up. It's going to be good.
Is it real?
It does have a wonderful patina, especially these colors in here, but it's very possible that they could have made reproduction.
So what do we got here?
This is my 1923 vintage Louis Vuitton trunk.
Yeah, this is a classic.
You gotta love the gold LVs all over it.
Yeah, it stands for Las Vegas.
I'm coming in the pawn shop today to try and sell my vintage Louis Vuitton trunk. I came into this trunk with a friend of mine. We were doing an estate cleaning, and I found it in the basement of a house that we were cleaning out. It was in the garbage as far as they were concerned, and I rescued it.
God, that's amazing. Have you done any research on it or anything like that?
I have. I contacted Louis Vuitton. The year of the trunk is from 1923. It was sold to an affluent family in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and it was stenciled for them.
Yeah, because someone of means bought this thing. Today, everyone knows Louis Vuitton for their handbags. But back in the day, they weren't known for handbags. They were known for luggage. So what do you know about the stickers?
Well, I know this one here, it says the Cunard line, and that was the company that owned Lusitania.
Yeah, Cunard was, built luxury ships. White Star was another great line. It was out of England. They had beautiful ships. They had the Titanic. The fact that at one time this trunk was on a Cunard and a White Star ship, it makes you wonder all the places it's been. Back in the day, you didn't go on vacation. You went on tour, okay? And then you were a tourist. It was 5 days by sea, maybe 5 or 6 days in England, take a ferry over to France. And that's why if you see the movie Titanic, this was the small bag the rich brought on there. And Louis Vuitton actually made giant portable closets. They could be this big, that tall, literally. When you went on vacation back then, it was a 1 month, 2 month, 3 month adventure. It wasn't a weekend in Paris, it was a month in Paris. And it's good old Louis Vuitton quality. This thing is in amazing condition.
The condition of this trunk is remarkable. There's no tears, there's no rips in it, there's no mildew or mold. The silk lined inside is great shape. All the hinges work. This thing is in probably excellent condition, I would say, for the year and the age of it.
So you want to pawn it or sell it, or?
I'd like to sell it.
And how much did you want for it?
Well, I don't know if my hopes are high, but I'd like $15,000.
Yeah, your hopes are real high.
Okay.
I mean, when you're talking $15,000, you're beginning to talk like the trunks I told you about.
What's a more realistic idea then in your eyes?
I'm assuming this thing's worth right around $4 grand. $4,500 if I'm lucky.
Well, I've done a lot of different research on the internet, just looking at ones that have sold in the past, and there were some between $12,000 and $20,000. So,
if you want to put it in an auction, go ahead. Just so you know, they're going to charge you 30–40%. And even in an auction, I don't see you getting more than like $4,500 for this thing. And then they're going to charge a commission.
Right.
I really love this, and I'd love to have it, but $2,500 is what I'm willing to pay.
Yeah, that's going to be a little bit less than I was hoping for today.
Okay. Sorry we couldn't make a deal, but thanks for bringing it in, man.
$2,500 is an absolute riff-off. I'm negotiable, but that's just out of line.
Earlier today, a guy brought in a signal cannon that he claims is a replica, but I'm not too sure. It looks pretty old, so I called in my buddy Sean so he can check it out. Hey, Sean.
Hey, Rick. Now, I'm an expert in antique arms and armor, and I've been collecting since I was 10, and I've been dealing professionally for over 20 years. Rick, what are your concerns?
Oh, I thought it might be real. I don't know. I never seen one of the damn things before.
This is what they call a signal cannon, but more commonly known in the antique arms and armor circles as a thunder mug. Signal cannons like this were primarily used from the 16th century through the 18th century. And they were used on shipboard primarily for signaling into harbor. When a ship comes in, you want to make a loud report so they can send an inspection crew out, make sure you're not carrying